Welcome to the Lose Your Cravings podcast, taking a mindful approach to reducing your cravings once and for all with your host, Keysa Amaro, certified integrative health coach. Well, welcome back, my friends. I'm Keysa Amaro, and I help women reduce their cravings and manage their emotional eating without deprivation or complicated meal plans so they can show up fully in their life and their career. And if you are looking for a supportive community that will help you lose your cravings and manage your emotional eating, then I invite you to join the Nourished Mind Body community and connect with others on a journey to transform your relationship with food. Together, we'll tackle cravings, weight fluctuations, and food stress, and really help you embrace balance and food freedom. I'm excited to support you in letting go of restrictive diets and finding sustainable wellness. Click the link in the show notes to find out more information and join today. I can't wait to welcome you. Okay, my friends, on to our topic for this episode. And today I want to talk about accessibility to wellness. So let's start by defining wellness. I know it's a term that is thrown around a lot. So let's find out what we are really talking about when it comes to the definition of wellness. So, wellness is the active pursuit to better your health. So, we're actively working to better your health. It's all the things you do to help you be healthy, to help you get healthy, to help you stay healthy. Wellness is the active pursuit of activities, choices, and lifestyles that lead to a state of optimal physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual health. So, very well rounded, right? So, when you think of wellness, what comes to mind? When you think of working on your wellness, what comes up? Maybe it's gym, like having a gym membership, working out, maybe going to a yoga studio, drinking green juice, eating organic, going to farmers markets, getting massages, cupping, doing contrast therapy, maybe cleanses, therapy, meditation, going to the spa, getting a spa treatment, maybe supplements, maybe, purchasing and eating supplements. But what about money? Do you believe that you have to spend money in order to be healthy and work on your health? Or is the pursuit of wellness free or a little cost? That's what I want to explore today and share how you can work on your wellness with little to no money investment. Yes, there is going to be some time investment, but it doesn't have to be hours out of your day. It can be a very small amount. So I often think of the pursuit of wellness as costing a lot of money. I feel like the wellness industry is taking the capitalist approach, which is only appropriate since we live in a capitalist society, and there is nothing wrong with this, right? They're using the term wellness to advertise, get you to do their thing, whether it's join a gym, drink this supplement, go to the spa, whatever. Okay. But that's just the society we live in, right? And I get it. People are running a business and need to make money to afford to live. I totally understand that, me having my own business. And yes, gyms should charge a membership, right? They're providing a service. And yes, a massage is going to cost $100 or more, and rightfully so. And yes, organic food may cost a little more than conventional, and I totally get it. There is nothing wrong with spending money on yourself and your wellness. You get to spend your money however you want. However, we get the feeling that and the message that we need to spend money to work on our wellness. That it's kind of part of wellness is spending money in order to achieve wellness. That wellness is a status symbol, a sign of wealth. But I want to point out that wellness doesn't have to cost a lot of money. And it's not only accessible to the middle and upper classes, but it's accessible to anyone. There are so many things that you can do to promote wellness in your life. You can do yoga or workouts at home by watching YouTube videos. That is free to a small investment in weights and bands, maybe a yoga mat. But guess what? There are ways to work out and move your body that don't require any equipment. If you can't even afford dumbbells, or if it's not in your budget to go out and buy dumbbells, that's okay. You can find workouts that don't include any weights at all. Okay. And there are podcasts you can listen to for free, just like this one, on so many topics about health and wellness, or just ones that you enjoy to help promote wellness, right? Remember, you are working on your mental health as well. Listen to a podcast you enjoy or that makes you laugh, right? Laughter is wellness, okay? Um, what about apps? There are free apps that have meditation, breath work, talks, stories. My favorite app is Insight Timer. You get to access thousands of tracks for free. You can follow a guided meditation. You can learn about yoga philosophy, or you can listen to a bedtime story. All free, my friends, right? Um, you can buy a foam roller, tennis ball, or massage gun and give yourself a massage. I know it's not the same as someone else giving you a massage. I 100% agree with you on that. But it will help you get out knots or alleviate sore muscles. And these things are fairly inexpensive to purchase, right? A foam roller or a tennis ball doesn't cost that much. A massage gun may be a little bit more of an investment. However, if you're going to use it over time, it's well worth the investment. Um, and also, there are YouTube videos showing you how to use a foam roller. If you're like, well, I don't know how to use these things, YouTube has everything on there, my friends, right? I've learned how to do so much by watching YouTube videos. Um, and that's really how I got into yoga when I moved to Guam. I couldn't find a yoga studio that really had classes at times and days and times that were available for me, and so I just started um, following a woman on YouTube. Her name's Erin from Five Parks Yoga, and I did her classes at home, right? They were free, which I did end up going to a retreat. She does put on retreats, and I ended up going to a retreat, and it was wonderful and amazing. And you just don't know where it's going to lead you. But just the message here is that we have things available to us. You can get a YouTube account for free. Yes, you're going to have to watch ads, but just ignore them, right? You can skip them. Um, and then, okay, what about this? Have you heard of the newish fad of ice baths? Right? I think we've heard of that now, right? Well, guess what? If you have a bathtub in your house or a trough, even a 50-gallon bucket, you can either buy ice at the store or collect ice at home and make your own ice bath. How do I know this? Because I've done it at our house. It's quite fun, my friends. But it's something totally accessible. Instead of paying to do it at a facility, you can do it at your home. Now, wellness is also about what you consume visually and audibly. You can take a look at what you are consuming online, the music you listen to, and the conversations that you have with other people. You are in control of what you consume, and this is all free. You can delete accounts that aren't serving you. You can follow accounts that are serving you on social media, right? You can listen to music that gives a uplifting, positive message versus music that is maybe has a lot of cuss words in it. I don't know, whatever kind of brings you down or is like about a negative subject. I don't know any specific songs in particular that I'm thinking of, but I just know that there's some music that uplifts me. Maybe it's the beat, maybe it's like the instruments they use, and then there's some music that I'm like, I get more stressed out, I get more anxious. But it's just that's my personal opinion on these different genres of music. But choose that music that promotes the wellness. Okay. And then, of course, the conversations you have with people. If you're with a group of people and they start talking about, say, let's just say politics, right? That always can kind of get people a little stressed out, so to speak, or get them a little anxious. You're more than welcome to leave the conversation. There's nobody forcing you to stay there. You're more than welcome to excuse yourself, go to the bathroom, go outside. You don't even need to say, I don't like what you're talking about. You just leave. That's all you need to do. Okay? So just be aware of the conversations you're having with people. Are they conversations that are helping promote wellness? Not necessarily like you're talking about wellness, but maybe you're having a great conversation with a friend and you're talking about maybe a situation in your life, and it's just very helpful to kind of vent to your friend. Like that is something that's promoting wellness, right? Um, so yeah, you are in control of what you consume visually and audibly. Um, and this is all free to kind of curate on your own. Okay. So know that the pursuit of wellness does not have to cost you an arm and a leg, nor do you have to have a huge disposable income to work on your wellness. There are ways to make wellness accessible to you for little to no monetary investment. Okay. Um, so, what do you currently do to promote health in your life? What are some things you're doing? What are your wellness techniques? Like, what are you doing to help promote health? Do you feel that wellness is a lost cause or only for those people over there or people who have disposable incomes, people who make more money than you? Um, how do you feel about that? And how can you add in activities or actions that promote wellness that don't add to your monthly money budget? Right? So, what are some of those things that I shared with you that are at very little cost, like a one time investment of getting some weights or a yoga mat? You can get at Ross. Always go to Ross to look for these things, my friends. They usually have some sort of like weight or yoga mat at a fairly inexpensive price if you have Ross in your area. Um, so, yeah, how can you add in these activities, right? So, I want you to know that wellness is accessible to you no matter how much money you make or how stingy you are, right? Maybe you make a lot of money and you have a disposable income, but you're like, I'm not going to spend money on contrast therapy, or I don't want to spend my money on getting a massage. It's totally up to you, right? And there's ways to um, promote your wellness and work on your wellness that's not going to cost you money. And yes, it does take some time, right? There is that time investment, but it doesn't have to take hours a day. And I know there's some people who promote like the morning routine. You guys, I am not a morning routine person. I am not a morning person. I roll out of bed, I like go through the motions, and somehow I get my daughter to school and get me where I need to be. Okay. Like that's my morning. I'm not going to get up an hour early to journal and meditate and whatnot. Okay. I'm just not. If you're a morning person and you do that, great. That is perfect for you. But what I'm saying is like, there's influencers out there who are like, my morning routine and you should do it. And it promotes health and wellness. And like, yeah, if you want to do that, good, awesome. But that's not the end all be all. Like you make it how you want it to be. Don't think that, oh, in order to be healthy, I have to get up at 5 a.m. and journal and meditate and do some yoga and work out and ice bath. Like, no, those things don't need to happen in the morning. Um, make your day work for you, right? I always like the path of least resistance. So how can you add in, maybe you just change what you're listening to on your way to work, on your commute. Maybe you're always listening to the news, and right now during an election year, it gets a little much on the political front. And there's, a lot going on at the moment. Um, that reminds me of the Taylor Swift shirt, a lot going on at the moment. I just had to share that. Um, but you can turn that off. You have the control to turn that news off and turn on some relaxing music or some upbeat music that gets you pumped for the day, whatever works for you, right? That is free. You're already driving in your car. How do you curate it to work for you? Okay. Okay, my friends, this is all I have for you today. Have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.